I like bikes. I like riding them, I like fixing them. So when a friend of mine said, I've got a bike that needs fixing, I thought, I'm just the guy.
After dealing with years of neglect in the form of rust, I felt like this bike needed a proper send-off. So I packed a bag, planned a 400-kilometre route from Gympie to the bike's new home in Brisbane, and prayed this old girl and my legs didn't let me down.
Slight change in plans. I was repairing the inner tube. Turns out a little bit more damage than I thought I had originally. The whole thing's torn itself apart and the sidewall is now busted. Sounded like a gunshot. So, got a pickup scheduled. I don't know what I'll do from here. Thank God for friends with use.
All expenses were spared on this bike, and 40 kilometres in, I paid the price. But, with a quick pickup, change of tyres and drop off at the start of the rail trail, the mission continued.
Pulling out of Kilkivan station. We're back on the trail. 300 kilometres to go. Gonna make that gig. This trip has a dual purpose. First and primary purpose is to get this bike to Brisbane so I can get it back to its owner. All done up and ready to ride. Second purpose though, I've got a friend in a band playing a gig, fundraise for their LP. So I'm gonna go see Matthew Leo and Dial Band.
Armed with road tyres on a city bike, I cursed the soft sand and chunky roots that slowed me down to a crawl. Even with sore legs and a bruised behind, it's hard not to appreciate your surroundings. So I fight the frustration with awe and amazement at the plants, animals, and landscapes I get to witness.
Ground's firmed up, still pretty rough, but we've got some momentum. Definitely not the intended use of this style of bike, but we're doing it anyway. This sure beats loose sand, rocks and gravel. This bike was not designed for such lunacy. This is luxury, yeehaw! Woo!
With the bike not really being designed for the off-road journey I'd taken it on, and the mechanical setting me behind schedule, this trip turned more into a mission than the adventure I had planned. But not being one to shy away from a challenge, I did some quick maths and it worked out if I was going to make that show, my sleep plans, well, they had to be cancelled.
So I'm on the tail end of the Kilkoy to Kilkivan Rail Trail. I'll have to do a little bit of road riding to get from Kingaroy down to the start of, or the end of, the Brisbane Valley Rail Trail. I don't know if you can see that, but we are 5.7 k's away from our next stop. I guess this is why they call it Shakedown Ride. Woo! Oh, dropping straight into a river. Why am I always walking through water on these trips? It is a little bit past midnight and I've finally made it to Yarraman, which means the start of the Brisbane Valley Rail Trail. A little bit of a distance shot, 160 k's to go. Oh yeah. This is the Highland Tunnel. Imagine cutting through all that rock before you had modern equipment. That means we officially have less than 100 k's to go. I was questioning whether I was going to make it, but we're getting close to Ipswich. Might be in Brisbane in time to see my friend play.
In time I was, with 30 minutes to spare even. And with that, it was time to drop the bike and go see some live music.
Now that's a sight for sore butt cheeks.
Well, she may be old, she may be rusty, but you got me there.
Thanks everybody for coming today.